So, we're going to do our Tuesday morning talk. And today's topic, which I want to go back to the beginning. Because, a lot of you guys are just trying to figure out whether or not you should be running a business, or you should take the chance at doing something like that because there's some risk involved in running your own business. But the funny thing about this is, I've always been like this. Right now, I'm not saying that to discourage someone, but I always have been a self-starter or someone to make things from scratch, and definitely it's a period of a lonesome period, where people don't believe in you and stuff like that, so your mind need to be a certain way to get through that period. I find that to be a big separating piece between those that do and those that don't. I know people with great ideas, they'll never execute on any of them because they're missing something, So ultimately, I went into work the other day and it was like throw up in front of the building, and I immediately went and grabbed a bucket and cleaned up everything in front of the building before I started my work. I made a point to make sure the place was spotless before I started. Now, I worked at 24 Hour Fitness at Ocean Avenue. I worked at a corporation. They had 530 something clubs. They didn't even know I was there. But the clients knew I was there. And the clients, I felt like, were my clients. I felt like the gym was my gym. I had similar situations take place there, and I did not step over the stuff, pass it off to somebody else. If I could take care of it myself, I took care of it myself because I knew that was the only thing that I had control over. It was me. It didn't make a difference if Mark Mastroff said X, Y, Z. What made the difference is what I felt about that joint, because I was trying to make a paycheck in his place, but it was a vehicle for me. As I cleaned the place, my place, I reflected back to when I worked at 24 Hour Fitness on Ocean Avenue. And it's a huge place, a lot of members, part of a big company, and I just remember how I used to act when I was there, I actually act like I owned that place. I felt like the mayor of that place because I put that much energy into, knowing the people and keeping the facility up, keeping the gym floor clean, maintaining the culture. I put all that on my shoulders. And I didn't whine about it. I wasn't whining because, what I could see that I was getting a big ass paycheck. That's what I'm like, man, they paying me and I'm earning this money. They ain't giving it to me. I'm earning this money. And I'm going to make sure that I can keep earning this money. And I'm not going to leave that to somebody else to decide what my paycheck is going to be. I'm going to decide through my own actions. And now, I'm just going to tell you, that was not the majority of the staff. That was, 20% of us. Like the 80-20, it really didn't play out like that. It was 20% of us that was in there taking what was, there to be taken. The other 80% complain, they bitch, they moan, they talk about the next job, talk about what they was going to do later, which they never did, This is normal stuff. So, who are you? What you been doing for the last 20 years? Do you do any of the things that you profess, or you say that you're going to do? Have you actually went out and executed any of the things that you say? Do you shy away from responsibility, right? Because it's the one, right? I would never walk over a pile of throw up and go into work knowing that my people were coming to see me. I'll clean that shit up. I don't care if the janitor's not there. I don't care, man. I cleaned up worse than that, man, because I just felt like it reflected upon me, and it does reflect upon me. And I had something in my power that I could do, clean that shit up. I didn't have to wait for the next person. It wasn't above me to roll up my sleeves and get busy, you know. So, I mean, who are you? I mean, maybe you're independently wealthy and you want to start like that. Because, I mean, I deal with some people like that too, where they don't know what it is to be a small business person because they don't know any small business people. My dad's a lawyer, you know, my other guy's a hedge fund, you know, they don't know how to start from scratch. You know, that's a different type of start from scratch. You're starting with millions of dollars. That's not the same thing. Like starting with nothing and having to have your head right around the fact that nobody believes you're anything until you become something. Simple as that. I mean, your own parents might not even care. They might tell you, my parents told me to go get a job. I said, who you think you are? You think you want to run some business? What make you think you can run a business? You know? Real talk. So, you know, if you got it in you, you're probably already displaying it, right? And if you know you one of those who always blaming somebody else, you never want to do the extra stuff, you know, don't go take somebody's money and go try to start a business. Don't, because, granted, I'm just saying somebody else's money because people like that usually don't ever have their own money, you know, and if you do, you probably got it through inheritance or something like that, you know, lawsuit, something like that. But you tend to always fail. Money by itself is not going to make you successful if you don't have the proper underlying tools or skill sets or just being, you know, like, man, discipline is a big deal too. Anyway, that's something that I just want to put out there for reflection. You know, you think about this, and I'm not saying that if you don't have these, that you can't be a business person. Okay, yes, I'm saying that. You know, if you don't have these, you're not gonna run a fucking business. You're not gonna be successful. You're not. It's just too much going on, man. It's too much. You know, it's how you pull yourself out of holes, man, with those qualities and things of that nature, man. Just over and over. You know, it's constant. Be on your own. Be on your own.